guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a little get ready with me. I've got the Too Faced Italian Spritz palette, which I've only used once and I'm dying to use again. Lancome has a new foundation. Milk Makeup has a new setting spray. I've got a new Fenty mascara. Lip plumping lip liners. Don't fully understand the concept, but anyways, if you enjoy this type of video, be sure to subscribe. But let's go ahead and get started. It's not really lip prep, but I'm just going to put a little something on my lips. This is the Clean Fresh Yummy Gloss from CoverGirl in Glimmingo Pink. I have a full lip swatch video of these. So then just to prep my skin, I moisturized it not too long ago. Oh, by the way, I'm going to blow out with Moroccan oil today. They have a new line for colored hair and I love their stuff. I actually really love their curly hair products. Anyways. This is the Bioma Balancing Face Mist. It has a triceramide complex, which seems to be the commonality between this entire line. And then it also has probiotics and allantoin. I don't know. I've seen that in a product before, though. I don't want to get it on my blowout. But it does have a nice mist. Ooh, that's misty. I'm going to use the MAC Hyper Real Skin Balancing Hydration Serum. I know that they call this a serum. I kind of like it like a primer. I love all of these serum primer products. The Laneige was the first I ever tried. They're actually, I have it here on my desk because I used it this morning. The Glowy Makeup Serum. It was the first I ever tried. It was the first kind of serum primer that I was like, wow, that is good. It's so lightweight. Now there's tons of them out there. So Lancome launched a new foundation, kind of. It's like a reformulation of the Teint Idole Ultra Wear. We know it, we love it. But what's even better now is I have a different shade. I never really fully knew my Lancome shade. And I think it's because they never had a great shade for me. But now they do. 420W, like it worked for me, W Bisque or whatever it was, but this is 425C. So it's a new one. It's a little cooler toned. And I think it really works for me. And I went to an event actually just yesterday where where it was kind of the launch party for it. And they were talking about, you know, style changes, everything changes, technology changes. And now kind of the difference in this product is like the ingredients are different, the technology is different. They've added some like, I forget exactly what they said, but something like some kind of green algae or something to like help for people who have like more olive undertones. There's just a huge shade range, warm, cool, neutral. Love to see it. Like the original shade that I was wearing, it wasn't horrible for me. It was a good shade, just not as good undertone. But this, oh god, this is an undertone that works. I'm using my Refi Duo Fiber Brush with this, which I quite like. Nothing has changed on the concealer front for me. Still loving and using Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin. Forever and Always 4.2. What will I use for my bronzer today? I'm going to use this. It's more of a contour. This is the KVD Beauty. God, they make it small. Liquid Gel Contour in Light, Medium, Neutral. So this is definitely a little bit more contour than it is bronze, a little bit cooler toned, and it's very sheer, very gel-like as described. I'm liking doing a little something on the bridge of my nose. It makes it a little more buttony. I like this with a sponge or padding with a brush. This is my Sephora airbrush, something that's not going to displace the product. It's pretty sheer, so it can kind of blend away, but it is also like, why am I like so jazzy with my hand right now? So it can kind of blend away, which is not great, but the benefit of something like that is that it's like easy to work with, it's lightweight, you're not going to be too heavy-handed with it, but don't leave it to set on your skin for too long either. Like, don't panic, but also don't, you know, kick back. Oops, I should have got that one on my nose a little more urgently. I'm going to tap out that concealer with my fingers. Let me know if you've tried this concealer. I feel like nobody talks about it. But it's the best. Actually, I saw Shape Tape is at Sephora now. Didn't that already happen? Maybe it's Sephora Canada that it just came to? Oh my god. They must have had like, they must have had a contract with somebody. Because it's like, not to be like, are we still talking about Shape Tape? Like, you know, it's still good. It doesn't need to be like relevant, hot, and new, but I'm just kind of like, oh my god, if you were gonna do it, shouldn't you have done it so long ago? But I still do like Shape Tape. Just a little back. I like pretty heavy bronzy contour on the temples for whatever reason. Then I'm gonna do my first spritz of setting spray. This is the Milk Pore Apocalypse. Another great mist. I feel like doing a little cream blush. Oh, okay, well that's great because the last time I tried one of these freaking things, the top got so messed up on it. This is one of the one of the Milk Lip and Cheek products in the shade Work. But yeah, if you ever get one of these minis, the little top part that comes over it, you twist it, you don't pull it off because that'll break it. So I broke mine. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, it's quite light actually. Easy to draw on. So then I'm going to use this Merit highlighter. It's in the shade Citrine. There's something about the word citrine because the Fenty highlighter, or sort of the Fenty like luminizers that came out, my shade is Honey Citrine, and there's something about the fact that my shade is Honey Citrine that just pleases me greatly. But my friend Jess loves these highlighters. Looks really good on her. And she has the best cheekbones for highlight. I have to fake it. But gorge. And I cleaned off my brush. This is the same one I used for contour, so if you're gonna do that, just be sure to be careful. I feel like I lost some of that blush. This blush is maybe a little light for me in terms of tone. Really pretty, but it kind of wore away. Maybe I need to be a little more full on. So then for my under eyes, because everything I like is being discontinued, I've been loving the L'Oreal Age Perfect Creamy Powder Foundation under my eyes. Doesn't matter because it's done now, so I'm back to the good old faithful airbrush. I have so many under eye powders, but they're primarily loose. And like, that's fine, but I like to have one powder that I kind of reach for. And it was this one for a while, but then L'Oreal came, but now she's gone. And I really have to say, applying under eye powder with these types of sponges really does something. It's not just one of those BS things, I swear. Okay, so Glossier is now at Sephora, which is very exciting. And I did a whole video being like, oh my god, Glossier is at Sephora. Isn't this great? Here's my favorite product from Glossier. It's not at Sephora. So I didn't upload that video, but it's Wowder. I love the Glossier Wowder. It's not that they're not going to stock it. I messaged them. They're just going to be stocking sort of different things, probably rolling out, seeing what works, but the Wowder is great. Let me know if you shopped from Glossier. Like, let me know if you were like curious about Glossier, never bought it, but now that that's at Sephora, you're kind of more curious. I have to say I enjoyed what I like. I enjoyed what I liked from them. No, I enjoyed what I bought from them for the most part. From NARS, the Casino Bronzer. For my blush, I'm going to go with this shade Terra from Benefit. It says it's a golden red brick blush and it has a shimmer in it. This is not new. Oh my god, the mirror is broken. 7 years of bad luck. As if it hasn't already. Another 7. Just joking. But I just haven't reached for it. I love the butterfly shade, one of my favorites. I love the shade, the kind of corally one. They're beautiful. Beautiful shimmer to them. And I've been liking bringing my blush like up, I don't know, kind of the remainders up around here. I don't know. Okay, up next I'm going to do my brows, and I'm still using the Benefit Fluff Up Brow Wax. Love this so much. It just is like, has just as much hold as the 24-hour brow setter. It gives a little bit of a different look. Looks a little more matte in my opinion. You get a little more fluff, a little less lamination, but it kind of depends on how you use it. It has great hold. Nothing beats them, honestly. Currently filming a TikTok video and getting them to choose the colors, so. This is the eyeshadow primer that I've been using non-stop lately and loving. I think I got it in a PR package from Smashbox, or maybe I was doing a video with them or something. I'd never heard of it. It might have come out with their new primers, the Intensified 24-Hour Eyeshadow Primer. Sometimes I still use concealer. It really depends on the mood. Okay, I'm gonna start out with Spaghetti About It. I was about to do like an Italian accent, but I'm like, I don't know. I think I won't. But this is a pretty shade. I've only used this palette once before, and I used this shade to kind of get started as well. But there haven't been many eyeshadow palettes recently. The only one that caught my eye, I would say, like one of the Pat McGraths, and then one of the Patrick Ta's. And they didn't have it in store. But then this was a palette that I saw like a couple weeks ago, and I was like, ooh, I'm gonna go in store and buy that. I didn't end up going over the weekend. And then, you know, showed up in the mail. Which was such a treat, because actually I didn't even think I was on Too Faced PR list anymore. I don't really get stuff from them very often, so this was such a treat. For a little while there, they kept sending me Too Faced Better Than Sex mascaras, and I know this is like not something to complain about. It's ridiculous. I know people love the mascara and be like, I would kill to get that, but like literally, I would like request a foundation shade for a review or something like that, and they would like send me Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And I was like, this is what I want. And that is the only mascara in the world, pretty much, that I don't like. This is like, these are the things that I hesitate to tell because I'm like, it's the most privileged influencer BS ever. But I'm like, not another Better Than Sex. It's not Better Than Sex. Then I'm going to go in with When in Rome here. So don't be scared. I'm going to do a little on the lower lash line, but not too much, because I'm going to take a little of this deep shade here. Mamma Mia. It's really hard not to yell when you want to say that, but I don't know, I don't want to upset anybody. Just gonna kind of do that in the outer corner. Then I'm gonna take just a little bit more of my primer and put it just here on the first half of my lid. I'm gonna take Ciao Bellini. Let's see what happens. Ooh, that's peachy. Oh, yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up. I like bringing the kind of shiny shade like up here. I don't know. I just sort of put that in the center, blending towards the outside. That's where I kind of forgot, like I'm talking to you, but kind of forgot that like you're watching me. Also, when I got my hair done today, everyone's like, what are you doing today? And I'm like, what are you gonna do? Like, what are your plans? I'm like, filming videos. And they're like, no, but like, what are your plans? I'm like, oh, that's not a plan. I'm going to attempt some Dior liner. This is old. Oh, probably shouldn't be going on my eyes. Waterproof liquid eyeliner. Pink. It's kind of cute. I think I'm going to do a little brown as well. Then I'm going to use this new Fenty mascara. It feels so small. Actually, I want to look up the size of it. This is 10 milliliters. This one's 10 milliliters. Packaging is very, very deceiving. This is the original Fenty mascara. And it's probably about 10 milliliters. Let's try this. It's called the Hella Thick. It looks like a brush that is going to be thickening. Oh. Oh yeah. I like it already. Okay, I got a clump on my eyes, but that's me, not the product. Look at that. I will say it looks maybe slightly spidery. I don't see that as a bad thing, necessarily. Seems very black. There's like, you know, potential for clump, but that to me is also potential for volume. So I feel like this highlighter is perfect for this. It's the Haus Labs Bio Radiant Gel. Wow. Powder highlighter in pink amethyst. So it's got a bit of a pink hue to it. I was looking at our blushes yesterday at Sephora, which by the way, they're like $49. Like, damn. But beautiful colors. I was tempted by that like bright watermelon-y shade, but then they also had kind of a pink shade that was really pretty. I have like been wearing MAC Pinch Me a ton and they discontinued it. So it's a real bummer. I'm gonna give myself a last spritz. And I'll link below. I did like a little TikTok wear test of the primer and that setting spray, so I'll link it down below. But now I have the Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme Lip Shaper 8-Hour Plumping Lip Liner, which I think is very interesting. So I think I'm going to combine two of these shades on my lips. So I'm going to grab In Big Truffle, which I think is what I have swatched on my hand here. And quite long wearing. I didn't like try really hard to get it off, but I have a little lip product on still, so it's quite creamy. I always ombre my lips. It makes a world of difference when you use a little bit of a darker color. And then I'm going to go in with a lighter color, post-op pink. Like post-operation. Okay, I'm going to try hot and spicy. My people have a problem with NARS's names. Okay. Looks maybe not as light. Puffy Nude. Again, that feels like a weird name. I don't know why. Something's off about it. I think you could totally fill in your whole lip with one of these two, but I'm gonna layer just, I like the look. No, it's too cool toned. Ooh, I wanna try these new e.l.f. lipsticks. I'm gonna use ColourPop BFF4, a little deeper. Then I'm gonna take this e.l.f. O Face lipstick in Dirty Talk. Also, the packaging of this is like, I mean, they're $12 each now, so it's not the $1 lipstick it used to be, but it looks so luxe. It's a really light shade. Oh, that's too light. That's too light. Okay. Just kidding. Let's try Limitless. I don't feel like a matte lip today, so I'm gonna go back in with this CoverGirl gloss. So here is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed getting ready with me. Be sure to check out all the products. I will have them all linked down below, and let me know if you'd like to know more about anything else. If you'd like a review of the Lancome foundation, happy to do a new one. But as always, if you'd like to connect with me, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at SamanthaJeanYT, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!